Now, professional coaching behavior, there's a lot of things that are red flags. Number one, not dressing like a coach. You are not a parent when you go out there. Have some sweats on, have a baseball cap on, have sleeves, have a baseball jacket. Don't have your cell phone in your ear. Okay, you can live without it for an hour. Okay, show up on time. Like for a 3 o'clock game, you got to show up at 2:15. We've been telling players constantly at the sessions we've done at the Pohl Center that tell your parents the wrong time, so you'll get there on time. And on time to me is 2 o'clock for a 3 o'clock game, or 2:15. And I know everybody's busy and stuff like that, but you know, hey, what's important is your kids. And they should want to be there, not just at 3 o'clock, okay, where do I play? What do I do? What, you know, the lineup's already set. Okay, show up so you don't have to worry, okay? Dress like a coach. You're here to be a coach, so you might as well play the part, okay? Learn as much as you can, either online, through us. You can always call us. And always, always, always have a plan. What I used to do is I put my plan right on the dugout when you have a practice. We're going to do 4 corners for 4 minutes. Then we're going to take group infield for 10 minutes. Then we're going to work on outfield drills for 5 minutes. So kids know. Kids are very visual, okay? They see this and, okay, I know what to do now. I know what to do now. So just try to be as organized as possible because you're selling yourself to them. Not as a parent, but as a coach. Okay, it's almost like acting. You have to act. So when I first started out as a coach, I wasn't as organized as I should have been, and I thought I was softer than I should have been, and kids take advantage of that. You could be as hard as you want early, and you could soften up late. But you're the boss, you're the disciplinarian, okay? Show it right away. And they will know that you mean business. Now, I had somebody look at the videos where I used to coach in Michigan City, Indiana, and they saw our videos yesterday, and they said, boy, that guy with the gray hair is really scary. Well, that's what I want to project. Because then they'll listen. I said, hey, he means business. So that's what we want you to do. Plus, just be attentive for an hour, you know, hour and 15 minutes. Show the kids that you care about making them better. And I saw a lot of you guys were terrific in our 3 sessions over at DePaul, okay? On time, went according to what we had programmed for you. Some of you needed to do a better job of following instructions, just like your kids. Okay, we just didn't put this together randomly. Okay, this is a lot of years of experience. Okay, now we did it this way. Now we're going to go off and do what I did 100 years ago. Well, you know, we want to get your kids better, and we want to break it down. It starts from the ground up. Okay, so, you know, it's got to be slow. You got to see progress, but you got to pay attention to what we're trying to tell you because, you know, hey, it's going to benefit them. In the long run, it's going to benefit them. So when we set up programs, we want you to follow it. You know, you can be creative about how you do it, but just the framework, the outline is top-notch. From years of experience and years of coaching. Coach?
Yeah, just a few observations. Again, as Dave indicated, everything in spring training I thought we did a really great job. A couple things that concerned me is that if you was a coach and you were slotted to coach at 3 o'clock and coaches are walking in the door at 3 o'clock. And at least when I run a practice, I want to make sure I'm the first one there. I want to beat the kids there. And I want to get there at least 20 minutes early before practice, 25 minutes early before practice, certainly 10 minutes before practice. I have a rule with my program that if you arrive on time, you're already late. So if we have a 2 o'clock game and you arrive Or if I say kids got to be there at 2 o'clock, they arrive at 2 o'clock, they're already 15 minutes late. So try to get there early, try to get everything set up, try to get the equipment organized, get your practice plan, show it to your assistant coaches, go through it, take a look at it, and then kind of follow through with the plan. Okay? And then one thing that I really want to stress upon too is Dave and I did a 6-week team training with a team from Hamlin. It was an 11U team, and the coach there was such a disciplinarian. I started speaking within the first 5 minutes. He made the kids run 2 laps because the kids weren't looking at me in the eye when I was speaking to them. These are 11-year-old kids, and he made them run 2 laps. It was in the first 5 minutes of when we worked with them. And I was so impressed with how much those kids concentrated for a 1.5-hour period because the coach had total control over those kids. He stopped being the parent for an hour and a half, started being a coach, started being a teacher, and it was amazing how much he got out of those 11-year-old kids. And we all know that an 11-year-old attention span is not very good. I teach them. It's about 15 minutes. And they were able to go through 6 really solid, maybe it was 8. Was it 8? 8 really solid hour-and-a-half practice sessions, actually 2-hour practice sessions with Dave and I without any issue.
This can be done.
And it can be done.
This can be done.
Yeah.
I mean, but any like tardiness, our high school situation, I warned kids about being tardy, and I threw 2 kids off in June, and their dad came and begged me for one more chance after they had 30 chances. So our tryouts in March, everybody was there 45 minutes early. They showed up 10 minutes late. And then one kid decided to go on a college visit, and he missed another tryout. So now they realize that we meant business. They're still not on a team, and they're decent players, but they didn't want to follow the rules. And you have to have a team structure. Kids are not, I don't care how good they are, they're not above the team structure. Okay, there's roles for everybody, but you shouldn't have to take that. I don't care if you're 4 years old, I don't care if you're 12 years old, I don't care if you're 20 years old, okay? Baseball especially, if there's a couple guys that march to their own beat, especially on the grammar school, high school level, it's gonna be an unsuccessful season. He'll tell you last year, we had 3 really good years, 4 really good years. Last year was a disaster because we won 19 games, but we didn't play 1 good game out of 34 because they marched their own beat. They showed up when they wanted to. It was just a disaster. So I'm giving you warnings. Make sure your kids, make sure you guys are on time. Set a great example.